Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope you will be fine. Operation research 2. Important topic is bounded variable. First, we discuss bounded variable L logarithm. Despite the fact that the bounded variable Li lower bound is less than equivalent to Xi is less than equivalent to Ui, any upper bound can be handled by introducing new constants. Xi is greater than equivalent to Li, Xi is less than equivalent to Ui. However, an independent algorithm called bounded variable algorithm has been proposed for such problem. There are few steps are given. Step number 1. Convert the LPP to maximization if needed. If the function is minimization, firstly we convert into the maximization by multiplying this. Step number 2. Convert right hand side of all the constants to the positive by multiplying by -1 if needed. If all the constants on the right hand side is positive, otherwise you will multiply by minus. Step number 3. Introduce slack, surplus and artificial variable to transfer it into the standard form. Find initial basic feasible solution. Step number 4. If any of Li lower bound is positive, replace xi by xi dash in z of all the constants where xi is greater than equivalent to 0. Explain these steps are given examples. X1 x key 2 plus x key 3 is less than equivalent to 4. 4x1 plus 2x key 2 plus 3x key 3 is less than equivalent to -9. If -9, then multiplying by these constants -4x1, -2x2, -3x3, then minus are removed. Then step number 2 are clearly introduce a slack less than, so then replace equality, replace that. Check that x1 plus x key 2 plus x key 3 plus s1 is equivalent to 4. This is a slack variable. If the constants are is greater than, then replace by surplus variable. Step number 5. Check optimality. If z minus cn is greater than equivalent to 0, stop. Otherwise continues. If function is optimal, then stop. Otherwise go to next step. Step number 6. Find the entering variable, the variable with most negative coefficients in 0. z हमारे पास, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल हमारे पास एक फंक्शन है z 4x1 प्लस 2x2 प्लस 3x3. आपने इसका ऑपरेशन बनाया, बेसिक्स x1 x2 x3 and solution. Basic sets are z -4 -4 -2 -3, okay, and यहाँ पे 0. तो with most negative coefficients is x1 is the entering variable. x1 is the entering variable. Find the entering variable, the variable with most negative coefficient 0. 0 में आपने चेक करना है कि most negative coefficient is the entering variable. Compute theta 1 equal to infinity if all the constants with positive coefficient in xi column are non-positive. Otherwise minimum right hand side of constants with positive coefficient in xi column are divided relevant positive coefficient in xi column. बच्चे आपको ये एक्सप्लेन होगा नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में जब हम इसकी एग्जाम्पल वगैरह करेंगे. थीटा 2 इक्वल टू इन्फिनिटी इफ ऑल द कांस्टेंट इन एक्स आर कॉलम आर नॉन नेगेटिव. अदरवाइज मिनिमम यू आई माइनस एक्स थीटा आई माइनस ith नेगेटिव कोफिशिएंट इन एक्स आर कॉलम. theta 3 equal to UR, the upper bound of entering variable. Find theta equal to minimum of theta 1, theta 2 and theta 3. Cases. Theta is equal to theta 1 corresponding to xk. The xk leaves use regular simplex method. Case number 2. Then the variable is corresponding to theta 2. Update the table and replace xk by xk equal to uk minus xk dash. Theta equal to theta 3. No variable will be leaving. By replace xr by ur minus xr dash and update the table. Okay, fine.